boring? Okay, because it could be. All right. This is where it gets kind of fucked up. So I get up at 3:45. I'm driving to the airport. I have to get gas. The angry French man is like, "We don't take your credit card here. You have to put in a PIN number." I'm like, "I don't have a PIN number for my credit card." I get there. I give him my ID of the thing. I go through. I wait in customs for an hour. It's getting really close to my departure time, but I finally get to customs. I present my ticket and the thing, and the customs lady says, "You cannot fly with this." And I'm like, "What do you mean? This is a passport." She's like, "No, your enhanced ID is good for border crossings, but not for airline travel." And I'm like, "You're kidding, right?" She's like, "I'm a customs officer. We don't make jokes here." I'm like, fuck. Okay, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. So this is the way that I deal with life in general. Instead of getting angry and doing this, I do I try to be the charming fucking dancing monkey. So somehow I do some weird Jedi mind trick with a customs officer, which is crazy. Never happens. And she's like, "All right, let me see what I can do. Go sit over there." So she puts me in this section with the most fucked up deadbeats that are all in forgot their passports or have weed or are terrorists, and I'm all sitting in this area. Somehow they're smoking. They're all blowing in my faces. Everybody's tripping out. And I'm starting to freak a little bit, but I start to make calm. The guy is like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you very, And he's like, I ask one too many questions. He's like, "Don't ask me another question. Sit down over there and I'll tell you when you can come by." I was like, "Okay." So finally the guy comes over in 20 minutes. My flight's leaving in 10 minutes, mind you. And he comes by and he's like, "Okay, what's your deal?" And I was like, "I am fucked up. I thought I could fly with this." And he's like, "All right, what's the name of your band?" I'm like, "Guster." "Nothing." And then he was like, "Where were you born?" And he's testing me. I was like, "I was born in Lubbock, Texas." True story. And then weirdly he goes, "Yeah, Buddy Holly anniversary, he died yesterday." And I was like, "Why do you know that, Canadian customs officer?" So then I figured I'm in the clear, okay? So he's like, I'm like, "Okay, I fucking bamboozled everybody. You never bamboozle the customs agents." So I'm running to the gate. I'm fucking texting my wife. I was like, "You have no fucking idea what I just went through, but I totally think I'm making it." I go up to the guy. I present my ticket, and he goes, "Passport? Passport." You gotta stop on the passport part, because that's when the story loses its momentum. Because I had momentum, and then the passport stopped. Okay, now you can start again if I'm gonna tell a 20-minute story. Woo! Sorry. And then there's no more talking. It'll be all music that you like after this. I'm like, no, it's cool, customs, it's cool, you can let me on the plane. It's like, there's no way you're getting on this plane. And I'm like, you could tell, it was just a shutdown. Okay, so it's 6:30 in the morning, I'm in Canada, I have a show. This is this morning. I have to get to Houston to play a show. And I'm totally shut down. So I have to go back through customs. I sneak through a door. It's like, "Do not enter." I'm like, "I'm fucking entering." So I enter. I go back in. The guys, went to the guy, the Buddy Holly guy. I'm like, "Remember Lubbock and that whole thing?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, they're not gonna let you on the plane." Dick. So, all right. Long story even longer. I just give up. So I call United. I'm like, "I'm fucked. What can I do?" They're like, "You can fly out of Albany in 6 hours." Rental car, customs, double customs. They have to escort me out. Meanwhile, I might have a pot candy or two in my bag. I've gone through customs 4 times. So, angry French guys at the rental car counter. And then I finally get over the border. Everything's looking okay. All the timing's gonna work out. I'm driving this minivan. It's the only thing they have. And it starts snowing, and this car doesn't work. And then I turn on the windshield wipers, and one of the wipers falls off. So literally, this is today. Every time I turn the wipers on so I don't die, and it's it goes. So I'm literally and I have one of those nails on a chalkboard thing where I'm like, fuck. So I'm literally choosing between death and the worst sound that's basically analogous to death. Every moment of my life, I'm like, I'm gonna die or I'm gonna have to hear that sound. So there's 2.5 hours of me going, and I'm just have to pull over. I was gonna wrap a shirt around it, and then the other one wasn't gonna work. Holy cow, it's the longest story I've ever told, and I'm almost done. So I get to Albany, and I have a little bit of time to spare, and everything looks like it's gonna work. And then like the sun kind of comes out, I return the car, and I go through security, and then there's like girls in makeup, and they're wearing these like cool, like, you know, pants that girls wear when they travel that are like really flashy, like Fila outfits and stuff. And I'm like, all right, this is looking up. So I go, and I fly, and then when I get to Dulles, they upgrade me to business class, and I'm laying down, and like, we don't fly business class. I mean, if you know our band, we do not fly business class. We are coach motherfuckers, middle aisle, back row. We are not flying the business class, but somehow today I get upgraded. They can sense the anxiety, and I'm laying down in a seat between two people that are watching like vaguely pornographic FX series things, and then I landed 30 and a half minutes ago. So sorry. That was the longest story ever. I will never tell a story that long again, but I had to tell the story. Thank you guys for indulging me. I feel much better.